Hello. As I look across the internet at Deinonychus information, it seems there is some confusion about these little guys. There are videos and posts claiming that the more Dines you bring, the faster you bleed your target. And then there are posts claiming that the Dine bleed is capped at 600 melee damage. So let's put it to the test and see if these are myth or real. The first set of Dines we'll use have around 300 melee. We will have them attack this Bronto, and we will use the same Bronto throughout all the tests. So let's see how much one Deinonychus can do with the bleed. Alright, as we go through it, you can see the bleed is starting to tick up. Alright. We're getting between 169 and 212 per bleed tick. There it goes. Now it's getting more consistent on the two. So we can expect about 211, 212 with a bleed tick, right? So back off, the bleed continues ticking now for a little bit. Some of the damage changes as it goes down. Alright, so now we're going to test what happens when 3 Deinonychus with around 300 melee attack him. Alright, let's see what the bleed damage does. Alright, of course we are getting higher DPS because our normal attacks are doing more damage because there's 3 of them, so 3 times the damage. But if you notice, the bleed is not ticking for really anymore. The 225 tick you're seeing is a little higher than the 212 we were getting is because one of the Deinonychus has slightly more melee, but we're not actually getting really that much damage and bleed from having more Deinonychus because it's taking the one with the highest melee and applying that bleed to it, and the rest of the bleeds are not stacked, as you can see. So having more Deinonychus attacking the same dinosaur to get more bleed damage is a myth. So you only really need one Deinonychus, no reason to have any more than that in a fight, other than to have some set to the side so that you can, in case yours dies. So there's no point in having more than one attacking at a time. Alright, so now we're going to test out Dines with around 600 melee and see how that goes. And remember, this is supposed to be capped. We'll see if they do more damage. So as you can see, on just one on its own, I can hit about 430, 420 per tick. Sometimes it goes down a little bit, but maybe I'm missing an attack or something. Anyway, there seems to be a range, but this is about as high as it goes, right? 433. And then if I add the other Deinonychus here with 600 melee in, and then go ahead and let them get... Well, he's stuck. Alright. Go ahead and get them into the attack. You notice the bleed ticks don't increase. It's the same number of ticks. And it's the same average damage. Alright, we're not getting any more damage for having 3 600 melee dinos. But you will notice we are getting double the damage of the 300 melee dinos. So the bleed is based off of the current dino's melee. And you can't combine dinos to get to that 600 melee, unfortunately. But the question is 600 melee the true cap? Well, let's find out. Let's grab a Deinonychus with 1000 melee. So he should be doing another 5 to 600 damage if it's not capped, right? Instead of the 400. Let me go ahead and show you. There he goes, 1000 melee. Alright, so here we go. Oh, let's give this a shot. And there we go. We got the bleed stacks built up. So as you can see, the 1000 melee Dine has the same bleed damage average as the other 600 melee Dines. So that means that the 600 melee cap for bleed damage on a Deinonychus is true. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Have an awesome day.